this is our post HHH news episode after getting reposted. How do you feel about that? What's the strategy we're gonna implement
I
to
think
blow it up?
I think we should start posting more content that are interesting,
Yeah.
and controversial,
Would define controversial.
something that people would like and doesn't like.
Okay.
Well,
Do you know what rage baiting is?
yeah, people that post angry content. No,
It-
post like fucked up content on purpose.
So is that what you're gonna be? You're gonna be the rage baiter, and then I'm gonna be the guy that chills everyone out.
See, the thing is, I want to do that, but I don't want to break any laws.
Yeah. Okay.
I just don't want to break any laws
Well, I don't think you'd be breaking a law.
that defines
Yeah.
like, for example, not like promoting like child pornography and shit. Like that's some illegal shit.
First of all, we do not advocate that on the podcast.
Don't advocate that. Please don't advocate that.
Oh my gosh.
If Chris Hansen's after me, man, I don't know.
I know Chris Hansen's making a comeback in the news.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What did he do?
So he is, I guess what he's doing, I might be wrong on the details, but I guess what he's doing is he's busting pedophiles and then getting them deported back to their country since Trump's been in office.
Oh my God.
Which, by the way, hilarious.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. But people are outraged, It's splitting apart families is what they're saying.
Oh my God.
Because pedophilia does it.
Either way, you go into jail. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know. I love those videos where the guys like catfish a pedophile and then they like meet him in a store or something. They're just like beating them up. Like, this man's here to meet a 13-year-old boy. And it's always so interesting, like, because I'm like a director and stuff, so I like really try and study like human behavior, and it's so funny to see when they realize like that it's a sting. Like you could just see their whole demeanor in 1 second, like their life flashes before their eyes.
Oh my God.
It's really crazy.
It is crazy.
It's like there's also some of those guys that they try to lie to get out of it, where they're like, I knew this was a setup. And then Chris Hansen, he's like, then why did you come here? Like, he's like, no, I just had to be sure.
Oh my God. Speaking of that, I had an accusation of a pedophile today.
You did? For what is that? What does that mean?
This is such a funny story. Yeah, I was visiting my girlfriend's workplace today, and then I was just trying to cuddle my girlfriend. Like I was just trying to be intimate. In this
at her workplace?
Yeah, nothing too sexual.
Like, what do you mean? Like, give her a hug? Like, what do you?
Just give her a hug.
Okay.
And the freaking old man just comes up to me and he's like, "Do not harass that Wendy's worker."
Oh, that's fun. Well, that's something else. That's not. You're not using the right.
No, he came up.
He thought you were harassing her.
Yeah, he's like, "Do not touch that Wendy's employee," and I'm like, "Dude, she's my girlfriend. Like, chill out."
That's actually really funny.
And then this conspiracy to that is that Jet thinks that my girlfriend's 15 years old, and I guess I don't look 15.
Your girlfriend who's in college?
Yeah. No, and the guy was yelling. He was like, "You better leave her alone and sit on your damn chair."
Oh my gosh.
I guess it was because my girlfriend kind of like said it off to the guy. But
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so bad.
I
Do
know.
you think that it would have happened if she was working at a McDonald's?
Probably the same. I don't know why though. I guess old men can't mind their own business.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to imagine that he was jealous. That's.
No, but he was with his wife.
I'd like to imagine he was jealous, even more so in that scenario.
Jesus, I don't know. It was so random too.
Yeah.
And then we had a kid Christian. He was just talking about his food. Like I gave him leftover my Filipino food.
That sounds disgusting.
It's good. It's good.
Oh my gosh. So what do you think the growth is for this? Like competing with some of these other podcasts.
I think we're more funny.
Yeah.
I'll call out people who fucked me up, bro. You know, Zippy, I was working there, and then fuck that guy. Like, there was a night market going on at Coco Marina, and there was one dude just came up to me, and then he's like, "Oh, dude, good job on working." I'm like, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna beat your ass next time.
I'm gonna call you out, son.
I don't give a fuck, bro. It's freedom of speech, First Amendment, man.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I like to imagine that cancel culture is dead.
It is that.
Yeah, I don't think it's
I haven't said anything racial, transphobia.
not on camera, but I can assure you the outtakes are there.
If you try to cancel me. Nah.
Well, okay, talk about how you got, like, what happened with your college class? Because you were doing a street interview that went wrong, right?
Yeah, I should apologize to the girl who was.
Well, set it up. How did that go down?
So I was fucking Jet. So yeah, me and my friend Jet. He's a little shit sometimes, but no, I love that guy. He's cool. Not in a gay way though, but yeah.
Definitely in a gay way, but go on. Go on. Keep going.
So me and Jet, we went to District, where it's a public space.
Okay, what is District? You have to say it like,
yeah,
you can't just name drop without context.
It's basically a fancy nightclub.
Okay. And
like,
what were you doing there?
I was just holding a mic and asking people if I could interview. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched like Tokyo Sims. It's like a Japanese guy that goes around the street of Shinjuku, basically interviewing people.
Okay.
That are like degenerate. That's what it was. That was kind of my idea.
Okay.
And then I don't know. I went to District. I thought it would be funny to interview drunk people.
Yeah.
And then this one girl who agreed to be in the video. And I guess I didn't know she was drunk, apparently, or whatever.
Well, how could you not know she was drunk?
She looked normal.
Okay.
She looked freaking normal. She was walking fine. She was with her friends. There was nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
And I got a full consent.
You're describing it like as if this is like a sexual assault case. She wasn't drunk. Like you're doing an interview of someone. Yeah.
And then I don't know. I didn't think too much about it, and I posted the next day. Well, I posted like a couple of days later, and that was fine. Okay, I posted it, and then I guess the video kind of picked up and went a little viral. And I guess she saw the content, and I don't know. I didn't really take it seriously. She was like, "Take it down," and I was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Oh yeah, you didn't even know who it was, right? Yeah.
And then I got a random phone number that texted me. It was like a random phone number, and then I guess this person. I thought it was a hater, so I just ignored it. And then
I know we're starting to get haters now, which is my favorite part about doing that.
And then this person keeps asking me to take it down, but I just said no.
Yeah.
And then somehow it was that lady I interviewed after I found out.
How do you think she got your number?
That's what I'm saying. It's weird.
Like, you think that she asked the school for it or something?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think she.
That's crazy, by the way. But
you're not supposed to give out private information.
Yeah.
First of all, that's like breaking any laws.
Yeah, that seems a little crazy. Because you could just make up a story and get anyone's like contact information if you want to.
But I heard she went through the DPS, which is the campus security.
Okay.
At UH Manoa. I don't know if you guys know. If you go to UH Manoa, you'll probably know what it is.
Okay.
So she went to the campus security, and I guess even before I said no, she was involving the whole situation without really knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
And then I said no, and she went to my department, and then this freaking dean, she's a bitch, bro. She's a bitch. I hope none of my ACM students. If you're an ACM student, you could totally agree. My dean's a fucking bitch.
Do you want to name drop your dean?
No, I do not want to name drop.
Okay. So what did your dean say to you?
First of all, she didn't let me talk. She just yapped in my face.
Okay.
She didn't even let me.
Well, what did she yap at you? Break it down. Like, so you go in there. Like, what happens? Like, do it like beat by beat.
Yeah, she was just
Come on, don't stop. Keep going. Keep momentum.
Okay. So she was basically just like she just asked me, "Well, what's your side of the story?" And I was like, telling my side, right? And she's like, "Oh, you're such a liar. How do you not know she was drunk?" And I'm like, bro, chill. Like, you
Because she's acting like you're a football player that like sexually assaulted a sorority girl at a party. Like, what is that?
Yeah, and then it didn't even go well. And then she was like, "Well, I'm taking you out of this one class. Like, why one class? Like, it doesn't add up to."
Well, what was the class? Like,
it was
what?
my film production class,
Which is the main class for your major. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
She said, "Oh, because I don't trust you with the camera, but I'm like an audio guy."
First of all, I don't trust you with the camera.
No.
First off, I will vouch for her on that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dude, what do you mean? We're supposed to have a second camera on the shoot, and you forgot a battery. How am I supposed to trust you? Come on, man.
The reason for her why she doesn't want to trust me, but she thinks I would film a random girl with the ACM equipment.
Oh, okay.
But it was my own.
So you would? She thinks you would use school equipment to film a drunk girl.
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder why she thought that. By the way.
Yeah, this is so random too. But first of all, I didn't have my freedom of speech, so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and after that, I apologized. Things were okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I guess I kind of got my.
Well, why do you think she was so angry at you? Do you think she singled you out a little bit?
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you think it's because she thought you might have Down syndrome?
No. I would have vouched for that. But the lack of freedom of speech is insane in that school. No.
Yeah, you know what I always thought was interesting is like, and I don't, for the folks at home, I don't advocate going to college. I personally think it's a waste of money.
It really is.
Especially the tyrants that, run campuses nowadays. I think in this situation is like what it's like how police become like they trip out with their power. If you disrespect a cop, they will put you through the ringer.
I don't know how much I could say it.
Well, I think what she did was she thought you didn't take it seriously, and she made you take it seriously. I think that's what it was.
Yeah,
but you're still in the class, right?
Yeah.
She didn't kick you out. Maybe she forgot about it.
Maybe, I don't know. She said, "I have to have an important meeting with your professor."
Oh my gosh, that's so bad.
No one cares.
So I have a funny story. I have this friend. He's a cool guy. His name is Liam. He's been on the podcast before.
Oh, that white guy.
He went out one night, and he's always trying to get me to go out, and I'm like, dude, I have a girlfriend. Like, I'm not going out. Like there's literally no purpose for me to go out.
Yeah.
Like, what? Get drunk and sit at a bar? That sounds like a waste of time. I'd rather be with my Down syndrome friend at a dodgeball game doing a podcast.
Jesus Christ.
So he goes out by himself. He gets wasted. He has a rental car. He's not from here. And he gets pulled over, drunk.
Yeah.
And gets a DUI. And I'm like, I guess the only person he can kind of rely on. Mm-hmm. So he calls me up. I have to go down to the police station. I think it was $500 to bail him out.
Oh my
Which,
God.
I know he's good for it. And it's really funny because it's probably 3 a.m. and, no one's up. And I FaceTime my cousin, Mike, and I'm FaceTiming because he's in Florida, so it's a 6-hour difference. So he's starting his day. I'm I'm bailing out my friend from jail. He got a DUI. And my cousin's just laughing. He's like, man, I swear you're the dad of all your friends. I'm like, I know, I feel that sometimes.
And what happened?
And then he gets out and he's all funny about it. He's a good sport. He's like, oh my gosh, Chris, it was so fucked up, but I can't believe that happened. All right, let's go grab the car. It's parked at this one area. And I think he's fine to drive. This is hours after the bar. I'm like, okay, he's only going a couple blocks. I'm like, okay, we'll grab your rental car, take it back to your hotel, and then I'll leave you. And so we grab it, it's a red convertible, a Mustang convertible. And I have him go ahead of me. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, okay, I'll follow you so you don't get pulled over again. Oh, he zooms through a yellow light. There's no cars on the street at this time. It's 4 a.m.
Yeah.
He zooms through a yellow light, and I'm like, fuck, I lost him. Crap. And I'm in Waikiki driving, and I see him parked on the side, and he got into a car accident with the car. But in his defense, it was a homeless guy like kind of jumped in the road, and it was the car in front of him that like hit the brakes and he rear-ended them. So it was just like a bad luck situation. And well, he's all like he thinks it's fine. He's like yeah, I'll just deal with it, insurance. Like this guy, he's not from here. Like he just flies around the world all willy-nilly. And I'm like okay, I'll leave you. I want to get some sleep. It's late as fuck. I get a call like 30 minutes later, and the cop is like, hey, we had to take your friend in again. Like this is in the span of like 2.5 hours of getting the first one. So now the sun, at this point the sun is rising, and I this time they're like, oh, it's actually gonna be $1,000 now. And I'm like, oh great. So this time, I'm like waiting. I FaceTime my cousin again because who else is there to talk to? And I'm like, oh, guess where I am again? And he's like, no way. I'm like, yeah, 2 DUIs in one night. How do you get 2 DUIs in one night? Like you wouldn't think it's possible.
I guess it's possible.
Yeah, it is possible.
Did you bail him out?
So I bailed him out again. This time $1,000.
You actually paid $1,000?
I had to go to an ATM and withdraw $1,000.
Oh my god!
I'm like sitting in this like claustrophobic room waiting for him. It's like taking even longer, and I'm like, this is stupid. Like I can't believe, I have to do this. This is like, yeah, it's like how can you have a friend like that's like 30 years old doing shit like this still? Like I'm like, I need to grow up. This is ridiculous. And I'm all like angry and irritable, and then he comes out, and his face, like the happy-go-lucky guy, is gone. he's like Hawaii is evil. They put me through torture in there. So I guess because they were like irritated with him because he wasn't taking the situation seriously, they put him in the cell with like the crazy homeless inmates that like throw shit on the walls and are like screaming because their brains are fried, and they put him in there. And he's this like soft trust fund guy, and he's like, my only thought was I need my mommy. Like, at least he's honest. I gotta respect that. But it was because the cops didn't think he was taking it seriously, and they were so pissed off about it.
That's
like
so funny.
Yeah, and like he had to go to court for all this stuff, and it like cost a bunch of money and shit.
Did he pay you back?
Yeah, he paid me back like right away. I I knew he would too. Like it's not like that's a lot of money to him, but yeah, I'm just like in my mind, I'm like, this is the worst shit. Like I hate this so much, but it is something we can laugh about now. Yeah. So that's why I feel comfortable enough to talk about it.
I mean, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was funny too because like right after that, I had to fly out to Big Island for a commercial shoot. And I was someone was like asking a question about like, oh, what'd you do last weekend? And I'm like with all the production people, and I'm like, oh, I had to bail my friend out of jail. They're like, oh, what happened? I'm like, oh, he got 2 DUIs in one night. And this girl I worked with was like, how is that even possible? I'm like, it's possible.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible. This is America. So.
I guess, yeah.
But I think in situations like with your dean and with police officers and stuff, I think the end of the day they just want respect in those situations.
They do.
And if you're like sincerely like sorry, I think most time, at least like that's been my experience like over the years. Like if you're actually sorry and all that, like they recognize it. They know bullshit. So
honestly, it's like a really shitty person to.
Was your dean woke?
Yeah, she's really woke. So I read her comments online, and she teaches like woke Black history stuff.
What is woke Black history?
So Black Lives Matter stuff.
That only happened like a couple years ago, though.
Okay, I think Martin Luther King did the right thing, but after that, I think people become too addicted to it.
Yeah. What about George Floyd?
My God.
What about George Floyd? What do you think? What do you think about him?
I think he shouldn't have been like racially killed.
Yeah.
But I think people are just too reactive about it.
Well,
It's like
I mean, we obviously don't know because we weren't there. I mean, there's a lot of speculation, like this guy was on drugs, he was, all this stuff. My take on it is, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but he was actually a porn star.
really.
He was. His porn name, and I looked this up to confirm to confirm it. His porn name was George, or was it Floyd the Landlord, or George the Landlord, or something.
I gotta look this up.
Yeah. So my thing is like, because it was such an important thing that happened during the COVID lockdown. Like everyone was indoors. And then all of a sudden, COVID doesn't exist. We're going to go protest. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
But I would like in textbooks for when the George Floyd thing pops up, I would like it to be like him being a porn star. I would like that to be included.
Was he a gay porn star or was he like a...
I think he was just a regular. I mean, I don't know. I never saw the video.
Wait, what's his porn name?
I think it's Floyd the Landlord.
Oh my god.
So that broke my mind when I found that out.
Floyd the Landlord.
And I think it was horrible what happened to him. Like that should never happen.
let's
Police
see.
brutality is horrific, all that
the
stuff.
land-
So no one can, misconstrue what I'm saying.
It doesn't really...
I just think that the fact that he was a porn star was funny.
They just deleted him off like
Yeah.
Pornhub video.
Yeah. Will's looking up porn.
Oh my god, it's an actual thing when he's on
Yeah,
Pornhub.
Floyd the Landlord. He's on Pornhub.
Is it really a thing?
Oh my god! All right, take that off. I don't want to see this.
Oh
Come
God, I
on,
don't wanna
come
see
on.
this.
We're
Yeah, they took him off, yeah.
we're a Christian podcast,
Yeah,
okay?
this is Christian. But yeah, no, porn is evil, man. Don't do that. It's evil.
The thing about pornography is that I do think it does damage to your brain without you knowing. Because there's like all those guys where you just look at them and you're like, oh, this guy's like addicted to porn. You could just like see it in their eyes.
What
The
about me?
shame. I think you used to be. I think you're moving away from it. But is that why you have to wear such thick glasses? Is because you watch too much porn?
No.
Also, we're having a Mario Party like phase right now with the new Mario Party Jamboree game, and you're really good at those motion control video games.
Oh my god, don't even mention that.
So it's really weird. He loses all the mini games except the motion control ones. Like, what's up with that?
You know why? Because I'm...
See, I knew it, man.
I don't do this.
Stop.
God, I don't know how much people are weird about it. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I just realized how college and everything, they're all sensitive, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of people are sensitive. I personally wish I cared enough about anything to be sensitive.
Well, especially today, I was kind of offended that for cuddling my girlfriend and the guy gets so upset about it. He's like, do not touch this Wendy's employee. I'm like, dude, chill.
Look, if I saw you and I didn't know you, I would think you're harassing a Wendy's employee. Just for the record.
Well, if the guy was watching our video, fuck off. Genuinely fuck off.
Oh my god.
Because he was talking like a military officer. Like,
What did he look like? Describe him.
he's like an old, chubby, white guy with a
Damn.
white beard mustache.
Those are the best guys. I can't wait to be one of those guys.
And I guess he was eating burger with his... Bro, he's probably eating burgers all day. That's why he's fucking fat.
Yeah, look at you. What are you? Look at
Alright.
you, bro. I always think that's a funny thing when fat people call other people fat. It's like, bro, have you looked in the mirror? Like,
Oh, there's a ball.
oh, throw it in.
I think straight guys are the most gayest.
Yeah, I think you're the most gayest.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know why?
Why?
Because you are, dude. Everyone knows. We all say it behind your back.
I know.
We talk. What do you mean you know? We say it behind your back.
Oh, Jet says that all the time, bro.
Jet says you're gay. Your friend Jet says you're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone says you're gay.
But the only thing is he goes to district every week, and that's not cool.
Why isn't it cool?
I think it's one of those loser shit that people do nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I go to district if I want to interview people. It's funny. I don't need to go there every week.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about like partying just in general is like it gets boring. And when you look back on it, you're like, what was I even doing? You know?
Well, he does that every week, and he mingles with his ex-girlfriend. I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
I think that's an issue.
Yeah, that's kind of gay.
he needs a new girlfriend.
Yeah.
I don't know. His ex-girlfriend like demands him money, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah. Is that your ball? Yeah, go for it, yeah.
What kind of balls?
You have to walk through camera. That's the only thing.
Walk through the camera. That's the most perverted thing I've heard.
No, the tennis court.
I think tennis court is kind of sus.
Have you ever played any sports?
Skateboarding?
Skateboarding's not a sport.
Yeah, it is.
X Games? Yeah, but were you doing like the half pipes and stuff?
Yeah, I used to hill bomb, and then I used to. Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about what.
What is? No, you have to talk about it if it's funny. That's the rules.
I used to hill bomb, and then my friend. Well, in middle school, I was more fatter. Like I was. Really fat.
Oh, you're even more fat?
Yeah.
That's fucking disgusting, bro.
No, I don't remember how fat I was, but I remember I used to be calling the Asian Peter Griffin.
Okay, I could see that.
And then I used to do hill bomb.
My friend calls you the North Korean dictator.
Why?
Yeah, even though you're Japanese, he says you look like that guy.
So I would hill bomb, and then one day I eat shit.
If you were a North Korean dictator, hill bombing would have a different meaning. Just saying.
Oh, okay. But do you know what hill bombing is?
Yeah, of course. You ride a skateboard down a hill, yes.
And I eat shit, and then I would roll down the hill, and then my friend would just laugh about it. He's like,
oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, you look at your fat ass, like, rolling down the hill like a Oompa Loompa. So.
That's funny. I can definitely visualize it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, so what's all the drama going on in, like, the content creator scene?
Not really a drama. I don't see a drama. I got no beef with no one.
You should start some beef.
What kind of beef?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
Maybe you could, like, spread a cool rumor about someone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Gavin? Gavin's going to be on the next episode.
Yeah, he's alright. He looks, I don't know, he looks like, what does he look like? What's that Pokemon?
Oh, Snorlax?
I look like Snorlax, but...
You look like Snorlax if he had Down syndrome. I think that's more your energy.
Yeah, I know. Man, I love my life. I'm living at my best life right now. I've been depressed, but fuck, man.
What do you have to be depressed about?
Fuck, man, people, man. All these haters.
All these, who cares? Yeah. I don't understand how you
the only thing I'm worried about is like if the haters decide to expel me from school for whatever I say on my podcast. Because I feel like everyone take away my freedom of speech, and I can't say what I want.
I don't understand how they could expel you if it has nothing to do with.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make
school
sense.
Like that does. Yeah, that doesn't. Aren't there girls that like strip and go to college? Like how is that okay? But you just saying like something.
So that district video, I think it was first of all it was a public space, and then the two girls. I don't know why they even go to district. First of all, these girls, they should be dealing with they're like hypocrite because they go to places that are vulnerable to being raped or.
Whoa! That's a hot take. No, keep going.
But I don't know how much I can say this, but
so they go to places, they get drunk, and it does put them in a position where something like that could happen.
That's all I did was I came up with them and asked them a question. And
because you're just trying to make funny videos. Yeah, you know, that's at the end of the day, you have good like, you know, ambition and stuff like that. Like you're not trying to do anything weird. You're just trying to do like hey, like let's say something funny and maybe it goes viral. Like Hawk Tua or something, you know.
And then, I don't know, it's like they're risking their life to go to a district or whatever. Yeah. But my point is, like, why are they risking their life in this vulnerable situation? And then they get all upset about being interviewed by some random dude.
Yeah.
That's like this. randomest thing, and then
You're really lucky you never hooked up with those girls.
I don't
One
know.
of those girls, because imagine if you guys had sex and then the next day
That
they
happens.
changed their mind.
Yeah, that happens
so
a
I'm
lot.
just saying, like,
See, that's what I think that's what I
count
told
your
my friend.
blessings. That's what we don't support hookup culture on the podcast.
Yeah, the hookup culture is fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Because like, if you go to like fuck a girl at a nightclub, bro, the next day they would accuse you for like sexual assault.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I think it's messed up.
yeah. It could be. It sucks too because like when that stuff does happen, then it like because there's girls that like it does happen to, and then they don't get justice in their favor because of whatever reason, and they point to situations where there's an accuser and it's not valid, and then it becomes like, well, what about that situation? Look what they did. This is another one of those, So
Yeah.
it sucks. It actually, holds back women when that happens. So.
So, yeah. I feel like I don't know. I don't want to say bullshit. Like I think both sides are fucked. Like America's fucked up.
Yeah.
But like I think Democrats, they're just taking away freedom of speech.
Mhm.
I don't think it's cool. I think we should have freedom of speech.
Yeah. Yeah.
If something happens like that, I would just like hire a Republican lawyer. That would.
Well, the thing about freedom of speech is like, I think a lot of people, they're on the fence of like, well, freedom of speech, yes, but when it's something I don't agree with, like we need to get rid of that. It's problematic. It's like you actually need to have that. You need to have both sides.
Yeah. It's like, why are you at district? Like, it's a public space and it's okay to be filmed.
Yeah.
You're probably in a bunch of people's camera that are filming district. I don't know. District is fucked up. I don't really like it. It's just hot in there, and then all these crowded sweat fuckers.
I always think of like, what's that movie, like District 11 with the aliens, like the South African movie with the aliens.
Oh my God.
And they call them prawns, like the prawns, because they kind of look like shrimp. And then my buddy Dylan would always just be like, oh, I love District. Like, he would never go there, but he would just be like, I love District 11. Like, because it's like you have all the bottle service girls and stuff. the AGBs, as you call it.
Yeah, ABGs.
ABG, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my girlfriend's not an ABG.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
Oh no, that's good actually. No, that's fortunate.
Yeah.
No, that's good. But she's loyal. She's loyal.
Yeah.
She's a Filipino woman. Straight from the
Philippines?
Yeah. Just joking.
What's her name again?
Nika.
Nika. Okay. That's a cool name.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to meet anyone cool at the district. I hope your friend Jet can figure that out.
I think he's just really desperate. Like if a guy's in that desperate stage, they go to nightclubs.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, rather than like being alone. Yeah.
It's like you're stuck in the dating app world and
Yeah.
and, oh yeah, I know. Fuck it, it's Jet. He's my friend. I'm gonna talk shit about him. And guess what? You know what he did?
What?
So he met this girl on a Snapchat, dude. That's like the most dumbest shit you could.
Okay.
Do.
Okay.
So he met this girl on Snapchat, and then he I don't know. I guess he somehow wanted to go to district and meet up with her in person for the first time.
And it was a guy.
No. And then he went there, and then he found out this girl had a husband and a kid.
What?
Yeah. And
Like
his mom's like telling him not to go. He's like, no, I want to meet this girl because I'm so desperate. Like he admitted that he was desperate.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was.
Imagine
so weird.
admitting that to your mom.
Yeah, and his mom's like, wow, you're so desperate. Why are you going to district and drinking alcohol with these girls? And he's like, no, mom, I'm still going to district. And I told, even me, I was there.
This sounds like me when I like wanted to go to my friend's house when I was in 5th grade. Like, I just want to go over and play PlayStation.
I told him to stop, and then he fucking didn't listen. He went to district, and then the girl he was trying to hit on had a kid and a husband.
Whoa.
But I guess he had a good time with them.
With them? It wasn't just the girl, it was the...
It was her friends too there.
Oh, okay. I thought the husband was there. I'm like,
No,
what?
I guess they divorced maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because the girl wouldn't just go to a nightclub with that kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That whole culture sucks.
Well, I actually met them once. They're cool. They're just really nosy.
Yeah.
I think she had like a gay friend.
I have a gay friend too. He's on the podcast with me.
Oh my god, I'm not even that gay.
You're definitely gay. My girlfriend does this thing where she ranks all my friends by, like, are they gay or are they not gay? And there's a rubric of like you would do something gay, but you wouldn't like know. Like I could see you like hooking up with a trans and like not knowing until after and just being like, oh man, I can't believe that.
Something Liam do.
No, that's something you could do because you might not know. You might get tricked.
But I have a girlfriend.
I know. I'm just saying in a hypothetical situation.
Maybe.
So my buddy Leon, he's prison gay. So he's not gay unless he would go to prison and then he would like do something gay there.
Jesus.
So there's and then there's Liam who is gay, but he's never gonna admit he's gay, and he's gonna live his whole life and not admit he's gay, even though he is.
Oh my god.
So that's kind of the rubric of that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being gay. If you're gay, just come out. I'll come out of the closet. Trump's gonna love you. He's gonna love you if you admit that you are.
If you are and you're Republican.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's nothing wrong. The thing is, there's nothing wrong with being gay or trans or whatever. It's the way they push it in my face. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
But you like when things are pushed in your face.
Ah.
Like a hot, juicy, like, penis or something.
Nah.
Look at the way you hold that mic, dude.
How am I supposed to hold the mic?
Do you have allergies today? What's going on?
Yeah, I have allergies, bro. Fuck.
Damn. Maybe you are part white.
Well, yeah, I don't know, maybe. Like, I mean, that storm that kicked in like a couple days ago? That shit was wild, bro.
I know. We were supposed to do this episode with our buddy, but we got rained out, so we had to reschedule.
Where'd he go? Where did he go?
Somewhere.
Somewhere. I don't know where.
Yeah, all the water in Hawaii Kai is like brown right now. It's so bad.
It's brown. It is.
It smells like shit. Like.
Yeah, it does smell like shit.
There's that iconic tree by Walmart on Keimoku.
Oh, that shit fell down.
Yeah, it fell down, like destroyed cars. And I drove by it yesterday, and it's like totally like the root is just out of the ground. It's so funny. Jesus. I'm like, this tree's been around for my whole life.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I think it's been there for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
It just fell
It's
down.
crazy that wind can just do that,
Yeah. It's just wind, rain. But that never happened. Like, there's been a lot of, like, hurricanes, and that never happened.
Yeah.
And it was just a random cold front that, like, rained so hard.
Yeah, I'm kind of tripping out at, like, the extremes of weather lately. Like, these fires in Los Angeles and, even, like, the Maui stuff and...
Yeah,
just like what's going on, man?
Yeah, no.
Like, what do you think? What's your take on what do they teach you in college? I read on the internet it was Jewish space lasers.
What the fuck? Who the fuck this shit? Nah, I don't think that's. It's just probably like dry weather and shit.
Yeah, you think climate change has a hand in it?
Probably climate change.
Yeah.
Some government shit. I don't know.
You think?
Maybe aliens shooting down beams and shit.
Yeah.
Who knows what it is? Bro. No one knows what it is.
Yeah, it's crazy how we don't have any like protocol for that stuff. Like especially in Maui, like it was. It's just like they didn't have anything set up to fight a situation like that.
Well, the insurance thing was weird though. Like before the 2 months of the LA fires.
Oh, that was crazy. Yeah, they canceled everyone's insurance for fires. The thing is though, is like when you're in Los Angeles, you could be on like the penthouse of a building somewhere and you can see there's fires like all over the city. Like it's just part of Los Angeles living. Yeah. It's such a dry town. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I've been there.
It's like, and it was something like this kind of was bound to happen.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's,
It's just it's shitty American planning is what it comes down to.
I think they need to improve a little. Yeah, if they have seed
Yeah.
and replant.
Yeah, I know. They're saying they're trying to like get water from Canada down to California now.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that works.
Yeah, and then Hawaii's like fucking cold as hell right now.
I know. I love this, dude. This is like the best weather.
I know.
It's so good.
What was I talking about? I don't know what else is talking.
Well, we got the Super Bowl next week.
Oh yeah, Super Bowl is kind of.
Who are you rooting for?
I don't even know. What is it?
So it's the Kansas City Chiefs,
Okay.
which is that's the team Taylor Swift's boyfriend plays for.
Really?
Yeah, and then Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh.
So I'm rooting for the Eagles because even though I don't even care about Philly, I'm rooting for the Eagles because fuck the Chiefs. These guys, it's the third Super Bowl in 3 years.
Yeah.
So if they win 3 in a row. It's gonna ruin football.
I know. Where's it held at? Las Vegas?
Is it Las Vegas this year? I don't know. I gotta
I
check.
think it was Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. It's like the Kansas City Chiefs. They weren't even supposed to be good this year.
Uh-huh.
Like a bunch of their guys got hurt. Like no one thought they would be, a threat. They were kind of like winning games, but barely.
Yeah,
Like the refs would like throw a flag, like the Kansas City quarterback threw an interception. Actually, it's pass interference, like replay,
Yeah.
So they get a lot of favoritism from the referees. So like me, a guy that's like, my team, Chicago sucks. Chicago Bears are awful. So I watch them. I'm like, what the heck is this? Like they get so much favorite calls, and then now they're in the Super Bowl. Like it's insane.
The thing is, Japanese people don't play baseball. Or no, not baseball.
Football, yeah.
So we don't watch it. I guess they watch baseball more.
Okay.
Such a big deal there.
Yeah. Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani.
He's a cool guy.
How come you're not a cool guy?
Well, did you hear about his scandal?
What was this? Oh, the gambling scandal?
Yeah.
What happened with that?
The translator basically took all his money. And
Dude, he did. I guarantee you that translator did not do any of that. That guy, guarantee, is the fall guy for Ohtani. I guarantee it, dude. Like,
Really?
Ohtani's, like, betting on games. But he can't. So the thing is, when you're a pro athlete, like, you can't really, like, bet on games,
Yeah.
right?
But
So he just throws his translator under the bus.
Well, that could be the case too.
That's what I honestly think that happened. Like in my heart, that's what I believe.
But the Japanese people think he's a really good guy. Like he's a kind, genuine human.
Why do they think that? Because he's good? Because he wins games?
I forgot he was. I think he has like a loving wife, right, or whatever.
Okay, well.
Like they see him as like more of a perspective. Like
Yeah.
his lifestyle is.
There's this like middle school player. We had to do this like film this draft prospect for the San Diego Padres, right? And one of the kids, I was like, oh, do you think Ohtani does steroids? And the kid's like, guarantee he does steroids. He was so confident. So I like to believe what that kid said, and he's a drugged out bad guy that gambles.
You think so?
I don't
know.
think so. I suspect it. If
Well-
someone's like too good to be true, they probably are. you
Yeah,
know?
that's true.
Yeah.
But other thing is, he still has his sponsor, like, Japanese tea company. But I know Japanese people, they love to cancel each other.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Why is that?
But they haven't caught in the radar, so I don't think he's a bad person.
Okay. Well, maybe because he's such like a cultural icon. To give you some perspective, Ohtani is the best person. The most skilled. At least this is sort of what most people I think would say is he's the best, the most skilled baseball player to ever play baseball.
Yeah.
Because he's a pitcher. He does everything at a high level. Steals bases, hits home runs, pitches. Like he's unbelievable. Like the guy is truly one of a kind. I think someone gave me like an analogy. It's like if Tom Brady played quarterback, scored a touchdown, and then ran out of the field to like play defense and the next snap. Like that's how good he is at baseball.
Yeah, I would say so. But I don't know. I just don't know much about him. I just know that all these Japanese people are defending him because he still has all these sponsors. Like,
Yeah.
have you like went to Nijiya Market, a Japanese supermarket?
I have not. No.
There's like a huge poster of him
Oh my
promoting
God.
this one tea company, Oyocha. I don't know if you heard of Oyocha.
Okay. I wonder how much like stock he has in that company. It's probably so much.
Probably
Yeah.
millions, yeah.
The guy's loaded.
He's like the face of this tea company. That's like
Yeah.
crazy.
That's hilarious.
So they haven't canceled him. So I guess he's not the criminal. I don't know. I don't know. I can't say for everyone.
Oh my gosh. I like to imagine he is. And if he is, I'd respect him more.
Yeah.
A degenerate gambling sociopath.
That threw that translator guy out.
Yeah. Hey man, that's in his contract clause.
Well, look at that.
And if I ever get in trouble for gambling, you have to take the blame.
And then translator got deported back to Japan. It's
Oh my
crazy.
god. I guarantee you that guy got a nice severance package.
I hope so.
Yeah. It's so funny, man.
That is-
I don't know, should we wrap it up?
I
I think we got 50 minutes.
Yeah.
There's some sound bites. I love this frame, dude. It's so good. Making some art here. Alright. Dude, give me 3 claps.